My name is Joshua Bryant, and I'm here to discuss digestible sensors and the associated technologies that enable them. There are currently two primary uses of digestible sensors in healthcare. They are used for medication adherence purposes and gastrointestinal health studies. First, I'm going to discuss a system from Proteus called the Helios Smart Pill system. As you can see, the sensor itself is as small as the end of a pushpin. This sensor is actually embedded directly onto a pill and relays data to a patch worn by the patient once it is activated. The sensor is coated in two metals, magnesium and copper. These metals are safe for ingestion, and they're actually ingredients in most multivitamins. Once these metals come into contact with the acids in your stomach, the sensor is activated. Data such as medication type, dosage, and time of ingestion are then transmitted to a patch worn by the patient. The patch also gathers data such as temperature, heart rate, and sleep and activity cycles, which is then uploaded onto a mobile device. This information is available to a predetermined network chosen by the patient, such as a family member, caregivers, or a physician. The other way digestible sensors are being used is through pill endoscopy. Measurements such as pH, pressure, and motility are measured along with pictures, which are used to diagnose and screen for disease. Since the sensor is located within an actual capsule, there is additional room to place other necessary technologies such as a battery, transmitter, LEDs, and CMOS image sensors. The pill cam by Given uses LEDs to illuminate the GI tract, so the CMOS image sensors can capture images along the way. This information is then transmitted to a receiver worn by the patient. The receiver is turned into the physician's office for processing after the allocated amount of time has passed. The pill is one-time use, so there's no need for retrieval after the pill has passed naturally. So let's take a look at the actual technologies associated with the digestible sensors. They include the acid battery, wireless transmission, LEDs, CMOS image sensors, transistors, and miniaturization. Wireless transmission has been since the days of Nikola Tesla in the early 1900s. Its first uses were for radio, but now they are used in everyday wireless items such as television remote controls, cellular phones, and wireless internet. The technology behind the power source in the smart pill system is the same as the potato battery. Two metals conduct electrical current through an acid. Lead acid batteries are used in any sort of batteries, even the automobiles that we currently utilize. LEDs are in items from televisions to flashlights to automobile headlights. They were first invented in 1962, and they were used as indication lights for control panels. CMOS sensors are the technology that have enabled cameras to be used since the 1960s. Clearly, the capabilities have improved greatly, but they are still being used in the same application, as well as other visual devices such as webcams and camera phones. Now, there's one technology that sort of ties everything together and incorporates the other technologies in the way that they're used. That technology is miniaturization. We're all familiar with Moore's Law and know that reduction in transistor size has allowed for great leaps in miniaturization. Having components that are small enough to be swallowed and transmit data about health and medication adherence is quite a leap from years back and would not be feasible without this technology of miniaturization. Further miniaturization is driving the field of healthcare as well as many other industries into the science of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is the science of building devices such as electrical circuits from a single atoms or molecules. Currently, research is being done in healthcare for uses in targeted drug delivery and cancer patients and monitoring certain levels in patients' blood. I look forward to watching the presentation on nanotechnology to get a more comprehensive understanding of the direction this technology is going. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.